He's a river god who hates going to work. Not only is he adorably cute, but paired with his tentacles fluttering in the breeze, he always exudes an inexplicable charm. The funniest part is, he can never take his eyes off any beautiful woman he sees. Even more bizarrely, he not only changed my perception of mermaids, but also completely reshaped my future standards for girlfriends. The Demon Lord and his crew, in their quest to retrieve the demon sword, they specifically stationed Mary by the riverbank where the river god often appeared. No sooner had Mary prepared herself than this dimwit quietly crawled out and swam anxiously toward her. Even upon reaching Mary, he couldn't resist showing off his charms. Seeing Mary seemed interested, he immediately launched into a lifetime's worth of compliments, but the crayfish quietly informed him that Mary was actually a frog. The lecherous river god instantly grew displeased. Feeling deceived, he flew into a rage on the spot and stormed off. Seeing the situation turn sour, the demon lord hurried forward to talk things over, delaying the now angry river god. Meanwhile, the witch concocted a potion using the water of life and the fruit of regeneration. After taking a sip, she instantly rejuvenated herself by hundreds of years. When the witch arrived at the riverside, still grumbling, he glanced back absent-mindedly. The next instant, he was utterly captivated by the old woman's beauty. He couldn't resist wiping his eyes clear. Swaying to the matron's dance, the river god found himself drooling in admiration. Noticing his impatience, the old witch pressed her advantage, inviting him to join her journey. But one thorny problem remained. The old woman's voice remained aged and frail, yet the river god had already reappeared, enthusiastically presenting her with a bouquet of flowers. Seeing his sincere gesture, the old woman could only accept the damp gift.
Qual è il tuo nome?
As the deception threatened to be exposed, the Demon King hastily explained, the old woman is actually mute, she cannot speak.
Bella e silenziosa, ma è la donna perfetta.
Thus, the river god, ensnared by this beauty trap, was tricked by the Demon King and his cohorts into joining the journey. But along the way, the old witch accidentally strained her back to his eyes. However, it appeared as a different kind of charm. The old woman promptly seized the moment and began dancing. The river god became instantly aroused.
Mi hai reso così felice. La sposerò e avrò un allevamento di ostriche grosse e succulente.
After a long trek, they arrived at a river. Yet this river teemed with vicious piranhas. Only the river god could enter to drive them away. But as he wriggled his voluptuous form into the river, his wretched cries echoed the next instant. The piranhas showed him no mercy. Defeated, the river god swam back to shore, with the disheartened river god crawling into a nearby well to recover. The task of crossing the river fell once more to the Demon King. But just then, the queen, who had been relentlessly pursuing them, suddenly appeared. Seeing the dire situation, the group had no choice but to leap into the well. To buy time, the old witch hastily lit a fire as a barrier. The moment she jumped into the well, she seized control of the bucket to seal the opening. As the soldiers relentlessly battered the well, the situation grew increasingly desperate. But then, another troublesome incident occurred deep within the well.